It's news time. Information is power. The current. The news headline. Mbaka. Reverend Father Mbaka issues strong message to Nigerian military and police. The news in full. After sending a message to the Nigerian army and police Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka, the spiritual director of Adoration Ministry Enugu, has presented a solution to banditry. He claims that there is unrest among the military and police. Mbaka revealed this in a sermon to his audience on Sunday. He said that people are not agitating for nothing, urging that President Muhammadu Buhari needs to listen to the reason for their agitation. Mbaka also said that if Buhari puts the round peg in the round hole, it will bring an end to banditry in Nigeria. He also said that children are being killed and those that are being bombed are Nigerians. Nobody is going to give an award to a father or mother for killing his or her children. The solution is simple. Put the round pegs in the round hole and banditry will die. People are not agitating for nothing. Listen to the reason for the agitation, because even in the military there is agitation. In the police, church and family there are also agitation. Mbaka also claimed that the Spirit of God is not happy with our leaders and that it cannot be quiet while Nigerians suffer. The Spirit of God is not happy with our leaders, no matter how they want to paint it. Even if all the men of God are silent, the Spirit of God cannot be silent. If the poor masses are crying, we, men of God, must cry with them because they call us Father. I cannot be calm and my children are being killed. These are the words of Mbaka, while he said that President Muhammadu Buhari are getting ammunitions and a whole lot of things was not needed. Instead, he should use it to build more industries, in the nation Nigeria. However, an analyst has said that what Gumi and the Mbaka were talking about for the federal government not to get some things were actually not good enough and not right. That about a month ago, Sheikh Ahmad Gumi posted on his official Facebook page that the president should be spending part of the money he was using to buy more war equipment, that they were meant to fight against the bandits, to rehabilitate and empower them instead. Also, 2 days ago, while preaching to his congregation, Father Mbaka allegedly opined that the commander-in-chief of the country should stop buying more fighter jets. Speaking further, he said that he should concentrate on building more industries. But these clergies should also have been remembered that bandits are not to be taken lightly. As pointed out above, they have on a number of previous occasions taken advantage of government leniency and offer of amnesty, rehabilitation, and empowerment that are extended to them for granted. And the fact that the President Muhammadu Buhari regime is purchasing weapons to stop the marauders is simply an act of the last resort if they must not be allowed to collapse the country like they are determined to do. And this is an analysis of the Mbaka and Gumi's view on this perspective of Buhari buying weapons and the likes. It was said that the military just purchased some sophisticated weapons such as the Tucano jets, about 10 of them, and expecting some others too. And because of this weapon, a whole lot of opera had actually surfaced online, and most prominently in the case of Mbaka and also Gumi, about their displeasure over the possession of the new arms being gotten by the military, our military, and saying that the bandits are actually capable of continuing their acts if continued killing, their continuous onslaught on them, and they are being killed every now and then, where the northwest and also the northeast have been experiencing a whole lot of inhuman activities, which is almost the same thing in every other part of the country. And this is due to the fact that different groups of them have turned the region of the country into a place that is theirs. And yet, prior to now, the region used to be a very delightful place to live, and it was truly a very peaceful place. However, in one of the attempts to put an end to the insecurity of lives and properties that the hoodlums have been constituting in northwest and other part of the country, some governors of the constituents, in the bid to stop this terrorism, actually gave most of these bandits, amnesty. Some of them, in thousands, in hundreds, began to surrender, and die-hard elements also accepted the offer of the promise, and therefore said that they would not, return to the criminal activities. But shockingly, they later returned to the unlawful activities, to the surprise of all, where confirming the perspective of prominent people like Reno Mokri and the likes of others, that their surrendering was actually a faked one. It was because they actually just want to, look for a place to hide away from their evil acts, then continue later. And that was evident because examples of, Katsina state government under Bello Masari, who pardoned this terrorists. He pardoned them twice, and even, reintegrated them back into the society, and they promised that they would not continue with their criminal act of banditry. And in February of this year, 2021, the Islamic preacher Sheikh Kamal Gumi, who has been saying that they should not kill bandits, that they should not buy weapons and the like, he championed the cause of another state pardon for the hoodlums. Yet, and it was actually consented, yet they still disappointed, and it can go on and so on like that. And it can still be recalled that even one of the most dangerous among them, known as Mohammed Bello Toji Kakala, he was actually one of their lead men, having control over about 200 foot soldiers, and they even vouched with the Holy Quran, which they take serious in their own clan, that he would never go back to banditry again. However, today, he has not only just broken his promise by going back, he has even become more dangerous than he used to be. And therefore, Buhari, recently buying weapons to intensify the security, because the security actually lack weapons and resources to even fight against banditry in the country. And there has been advice that the military men has to be empowered with good weapons so that they can fight and defend the country very well. And after doing this now, Ejike Mbaka, the Reverend Father, and not the renowned Reverend Father, and Sheikh Gumi, the two national figures, are already saying that the money that President Muhammadu Buhari is using to buy weapons is needed to rehabilitate and empower them, while Mbaka says that the money should be used to build more industries rather than buying weapons that might be used later against Nigeria. Thanks for listening.